Brazil, 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 Brazil. Why all of a sudden such a big focus on what Brazil is doing?
Brazil in deep water is the one that's recovering faster. With a lot of IOCs arriving, the way that the wells from pre-salt are showing the production that they have of an average of 17,000 barrels per day per well, that's attracting the IOCs very fast. So we have ExxonMobil that never was in Brazil being the biggest bidder. BP that had sold everything years ago, they are back and they just bid for wells for right of drilling.
In the past, we are, as Petrobras was the main contractor, we are producing the Thermoplastic Umbilicals. But nowadays we are preparing our facility to deliver for Mer 1 is the first project that Petrobras will be buying steel tube umbilicals in Brazil.
And that seems to be a big buzz around steel tube umbilicals out of Niteroi. It's a big deal, huh?
Yeah, sure, a big deal.
Tell us about what the plan is for Brazil.
So we have a 5 years growth plan for Brazil. We started that last year. We have new players coming to the market. Petrobras still be the main player, but we see a lot of new stuff popping up. When you talk about the IOCs, the main objective of them is coming for the pre-salt wells, but we have a lot of independent and small companies buying brownfields here. That will be another very good opportunity for us.
So Greenfield and Brownfield work here.
Yes. The Greenfield will be, if you talk about IOCs, what they're really targeting is the very big production of the pre-salt wells.
All right, so we're in Niteroi, and Alan, you're the general manager here. Tell us about the facility here.
Well, this facility we was installed in 1999. We are almost 20 years in Brazil, and we started only manufacturing for one project only, and then we understand that there was a huge opportunity to manufacture umbilicals in Brazil, and there was a huge market.
And so you make these little bitty umbilicals like the one behind me, huh?
Yes, most of them, the umbilicals we manufacture in Brazil, almost 9% is for Petrobras.
And all of this here is for Petrobras?
Yes, for the ones that we have to deliver, ready to deliver, it's for Petrobras.
So Alan, how many people work at this facility?
We have today 203 employees, considering interns as well.
And then you also have some people from shared services here as well?
Yes, we have up to 60 people that works from shared service.
And what were you telling me earlier, something about hoses?
Yeah, hoses, we are trying to become the center of excellence of manufacturing hoses, so thermoplastic hoses. We have the most of the capacity of Oceaneering, so we have 17 to 19 braiders here operating. So we can manufacture huge quantities of hoses.
So if someone else in Oceaneering needs thermoplastic hose, they can come and get it from here?
Yes, they can get in touch with Houston and with SDS team, and probably they are going to direct to us the quotation and to provide the lead time, whatever, for delivery for any client worldwide.
Do you mind if I grab some of your people and just walk around and have them show me the place?
Sure, of course.
It's not a problem?
No, it's not a problem.
We'll come back and check on you later on. You have a little tiny project with China that I heard that's coming online, right?
Yeah, it's with CNOOC.
And so tell me about this little bitty project.
It's a 44-kilometer umbilical delivery. I have signed the contract with Rosyth, but then the contract migrated to Oceaneering in Brazil. It's three umbilicals. They were going to be produced in one length in Rosyth, but then they came to Brazil and we had to chop it into big reels because we cannot do a big length at once. So we had to insert a big splice box on it, which is new to the client. So the client's asking a lot of questions about that.
What does the umbilical consist of?
It's hoses, electrical cables, fiber optical cables.
How big is it, umbilical?
200, DOD is about 200.
What's inside the black pipe?
Just air and environment pressure.
So it's basically a tube with nothing in it.
Just a tube.
So then it comes out of here, it goes into this to cool it down.
That's through the cooling trough, just cool down. This is measure the diameter and the thickness too. It's more precise.
To make sure that it's perfect, basically.
Yes.
And then from here it comes, what's this one?
The caterpillar, it's controlled, it's synchronized with the extruder screw. So if I increase the speed, I can reduce the thickness of the tube. If I reduce the speed, it will become thick, so I can control the speed
to make it perfect again. And then it ends up on this reel.
Yes.
What's the difference between the hose you make with the black pellets and then the hose that you make with these clear pellets?
The difference is the clear one is from nylon and the black one is from polyethylene. So the main difference, this one has a lower permeation than the nylon. So it's a kind of better material than the nylon and also has a lower cost.
And so when we create these, are these, this creates the hose that then I then see go to the machines that wraps it in Kevlar, is that right?
Yes.
From those pellets,
Yes.
and it becomes this clear tube,
Yes.
put it on a spool,
That's
and then
it.
it goes into this closet.
Yeah.
What's going on inside the closet here,
Here
Thiago?
we put the aramid layers.
Armored layers.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a braiding, so we put the aramids around the core tube.
And it's not just thread, it's Kevlar.
It's Kevlar, yes. If you see, we have more than one yarn together. So to have the hose hold the pressure, we have to have all the yarns holding the pressure at the same time and with the same tension.
It's braided around the hose.
Yes.
And it covers the hose so that the hose can't burst from too much pressure.
Yes. And this machine make all the yarns with the same tension, with the same length, very precisely. That makes increase the efficiency of the hose.
And so it goes in as a clear tube, it goes through this process.
Yes.
And then it comes out on this end, nylon tube in the middle with the Kevlar on top of it.
Correct.
We make various sizes as well, don't we?
Yeah, we made things from 3/8 until 1 1/4. That's the standard values, but we already manufacture up to 2-inch hose
And we ship these all over.
all over the world.
So we could use, I know you ship them to Rosyth and to Panama City.
Rosyth, Panama City. We already made even projects to Nigeria.
And somebody
Right.
said something to make hoses for flying leads and IWOCs as well, is that right?
IWOCs, BOPs, GPR, umbilicals, all kind of umbilicals we make the hose.
The hose experts here.
Yes,
I
it's
mean,
here.
just get it at Niteroi.
Yes.
What's inside of here right now? It's wrapped in wire.
We have a bundle of hoses and electrical cables. We have the inner jacket. We have 4 layers of wires, and it's going to the extruder to produce the last layer of jacket.
So let's walk
The
down here
Kevlar
and take a look at that then. Okay, so the cable, it comes here, it's getting some Kevlar line put in here. You told me earlier that this was to make it easier to put pigtails on and stuff, right?
Yes.
And then it comes in here.
Apply Mylar tape,
What kind of tape?
Mylar.
So this polyester tape holds it all together. And then it comes down. And then
Another layer.
Another layer of tape.
Yeah.
And then it goes up here. So it goes in this side looking like that. And then it comes out with the jacket on. Jacket has been put on and it's coming out. Is this where it was being pulled down through here?
Yes.
Okay, and then it comes through here, and then what happens? It goes down through this water
So here we are measuring the thickness of the jacket.
to make sure that it's the same thickness consistent.
Yes.
And then it continues down through here under the water to keep it cool.
Yes.
So this is the caterpillar.
Pulling the umbilical synchronized with the extruder screw.
So to control the thickness as you go,
And
speed
the
up,
diameter.
slow down.
Yes.
Just like the hose you showed me before.
Yes.
Okay, tell me what's happening here. It looks like it's putting on a label.
It's a hot stamp that's marking the hot foil marking. That's mark the umbilical with the lot number.
And the Oceaneering logo.
Yes.
Goes through all those processes. It comes out here and then it gets spooled up on this big reel. How big is this reel?
28-foot reel.
And then how long is the umbilical on this thing?
3.54 kilometers.
Kilometers.
of umbilical.
All
Yeah.
on this one reel.
Yeah.
And there's no breaks, no seams. It's just a continuous.
Continuous.
That's impressive. All right, thanks. So Petrobras is our major customer. What do they get from us primarily? Umbilicals?
Yes, umbilicals.
And there are different kinds?
Yes, the most common are the 3 structures that we have qualified today.
Uh-huh.
Have more of them, but what you're asking us now is just those 3 structures.
3 structures.
Yeah.
And what are they?
mean, they have different components, quantities of hoses, type of hoses, and also types of electrical cables.
And which ones do they primarily want from us?
The US ones are 10 function umbilicals.
10 function
Functions,
umbilicals.
yeah,
What
because
does
they
that
have
mean?
10 hoses.
And the inside,
Yes.
plus electrical as well?
Yes.
And the hoses aren't steel, they are the,
Hydraulic hoses, nylon core.
I've noticed that teamwork is pretty big here. Tell me about the teamwork culture here in Niteroi.
We have been together for
at least most of us 5 years. So we really know each other, and every time we face something that's different or an issue, we think together. We just try to get together and solve the problems.
And it works well.
Yes.
I just wanted to stop and say thank you very much for inviting us here and letting us talk to all of your people. Fantastic experience, safety culture, unlike any I've ever seen, just amazing.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming, understanding a little bit about our facility here in Brazil, in Niteroi specifically. We are always open for clients, for visitors, Oceaneering, Oceaneers, so we are always open.